naturally filter the granite. I will definitely use very light, smooth to the taste. The property is very light, very easy to drink, even though it's sparkling, especially the sparkling. Excellent with wine, cleans your mouth, like Ciro said. And it's a process that is, it's the rainwater that rains, and then this is Monte di Deo, the mountain of God, is part of the mountain range of Limbara, the Limbara mountain. That's the second mountain in Sardinia, and the whole area is granite. And the aquifers are at different depths. There are different aquifers. The aquifer, when we extract the water, is the deepest aquifer, and so it goes through different steps of filtering, and by the time it reaches that depth, it's extremely pure, extremely clean. It already starts, because Sardinia being removed from any major source of pollution, it's already an exception. In Italy is the seventh industrialized country in the world, so we have some major industrial pollution. But Sardinia is, I don't know, many miles from the mainland. It's probably 200-300 miles from the mainland, and it's closer to Africa than it is to the mainland. And so the air is very clean, very pure. There's no major industry in Sardinia, really. Small industry, farming, sheep farming, not major intensive agriculture. So the soil is not really, there's no pollution. There's nowhere close that we could get, the dust from the rain. So it starts that the environment is already clean and exceptionally preserved, and then even further it goes through this through the granite till it reaches the aquifer, and we extract it, and it goes directly into the plant, and it's bottled directly from the source into the bottle. So it's actually, in the beverage industry, business is third generation, and but basically Smeraldina started with the father, Giovanni Maria Solinas, and he was I never met him, but everybody says that he was an exceptional person. He's way ahead of his time. He was a visionary. He was searching for the perfect, the purest water, and he moved. They come from a different part of the island, so they moved himself, his place, built this plant. It took forever to get all the approvals, Italian government and the bureaucracy, until they finally made it in 1985. They started production, and they did a good job, because they always target themselves as the top, the best water in Sardinia. Their main market has always been Sardinia. We do ourselves daily analysis. Like I said, every lot, every production is tested 120 times. Different tests. They test everything. The water, they test the materials we use. We test everything that goes into the bottle. And we have equipment. Still is a small company. They just, like 2 years ago, they purchased a piece of equipment that is it was made initially by NASA, the space NASA, the space agency, and they can analyze to the nanogram any material. In this case, we analyze the water, so we could get and only usually research, in a government agency, but in the private industry, in the water business, only 3 companies has this type of equipment in Italy out of 300 waters. 3. One is Nestle, San Pellegrino. I don't know who the other 2 are, but we're talking the giant. And then we have. This is the type of investment the company is doing. This is the they're looking ahead. They wanna. They really believe in their product. They back it. They invest, and they are seen as a leading company, small company, but in Sardinia, it's a leading company. ISO, all the processes are ISO certified from everything. You can track when they have a tracking system, so you can follow when they bottle everything from before they bottle till to the bottle goes out, and that's for everything, not just the water, but for the materials, the label. So if something goes wrong, they can track everything. The factory, the plant is completely automated. There's few people in the terminals, doing the production schedule, and everything runs on its own. And minerals are very low, 190 milligrams per liter of total dissolved solids. That's how they measure the mineral content in the water. So it's a very low mineral water, extremely low. Actually, in Italy, by law, to be a mineral water, you need to have at least I think it's 500 milligrams, no, 250. You need to have 250 milligrams per liter. So if you're below that, you cannot be a mineral water, but that's why it's called oligominerale. That oligo is a Greek word, and it's a little low mineral.
So it's better to have a low minerals?
Depends on who's drinking. If you're an infant, you wanna, if you don't wanna mix the water with the infant formula, you need an oligominerale, very light, very, very light, with the right balance of minerals. So
what you have?
Smeraldina is perfect for infants. If you are, older and you have kidneys, probably very light, and also not only very light, but like I said, the balance, the magnesium and the calories, they're balanced in a certain perfect way. They're aligned in a perfect way that the water is very good for your kidneys. It has diuretic function, makes you go to the bathroom a lot. It cleans your kidneys. So if you have anybody who has a tendency to build, stones, kidney stones, you drink Smeraldina, you have no problem. But for anything, sports, extremely, still because of the magnesium content is good for the muscle tones, and so it's and then the taste. The taste is great. It's very light, very smooth. People that drink wine, they love it because they really doesn't. You can really enjoy a good wine because it really cleans you. It's so fresh and so clean. It doesn't add anything. It just. But he has his own character, but it's very subtle, very light.
It was fun to talk to all the top chefs in Chicago today. I mean, they were raving about this water.
They really, the people who buy it, they buy because they like it, and